Oh! Oh! Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus!
It's a mort sandwich in a taco van.
Green.
And we're off.
Ooh, it's gonna feel like the
Oh, Jesus! Sweet Jesus!
Oh, don't hit the brakes on it! Ow!
Still next to you, still next to you. Still, oh yeah, you're clear, you're clear.
holy shit, that was like some John Rambo shit.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I think this warrants a recording.
Hello everyone, Mortified 666 here, we're back in X-Plane, and we're on to our final one. This is the Cat 11, the last and final rating, Cat rating, I should say, VFR rating, for the Pilotedge service. So, been a long journey to get here. I've really enjoyed it so far. I've learnt a lot, been exciting, and I'm a little bit sad to see it all come to an end, to be honest, but that's right. We'll start working on our I ratings next, and that's a whole new bucket of fish to deal with. So, today we are flying from LAX, one of the scariest, biggest airports in California, in the world. There are a lot of planes, there are a lot of jets, and they fly very fast, and we are in our little Cessna. We are flying down to San Diego, down here. So, quite a distance today. The flight will take a while. I'll do some edits in there, so it shouldn't take too long for everyone else. But this is, I need to get this back. This is our flight plan here. Take off from LAX. Most likely end up out here somewhere. Get told to fly a certain heading and altitude. Come down here. We will follow the coast down. And then once we get down here, they will tell us how to enter into San Diego's airspace. So 2 Class Bravos that we have to navigate. We have some Charlies and I don't think any major Deltas, but we got, I think, one down here that could potentially cause some issues. So we'll have to take that into consideration. So let's get the plane started up and everything organized. We'll get our master bat on. Get our beacon and nav lights on to start with. Get some avionics. We will need to get in contact with a few different... It'd help if I turn on the master avionics when I'm going through and switching all these buttons. Okay, so we had a little technical difficulty. Reload the plane, did some maintenance, and we're back and up and running. Everything seems to be launching now. This plane has a tendency to reset itself sometimes, I'm finding, and it's causing a couple of issues. So we'll turn that off for the moment so we can actually focus. So we need LAX. 133.8 is the ATIS. I'm not going to bother with that because I actually have custom weather on at the moment. Real world weather has a ceiling of about 1,500 feet, and it's all IMC. So definitely not VFR flight conditions. We will definitely need, though, clearance delivery, tower, and ground. So we're going to have to make sure we get on the right ground. And it looks like 121.75 will be one. Anyway, I'm going to drag this over here. And let's get some frequencies tuned up. What did I say clearance delivery was? 120.35. 120.35. That up in there. And then we want Los Angeles ground. Will we be classified as West or South Complex? I'm going to have a guess that we're going to be South Complex. Let's have a look at this for the moment. So this is the airport diagram. We're down here. I'm guessing that's the South Pads. So I'm going to just go with that one. 121.75 is ground. 121.75. Okay, that's ready to go. We will put in direct. We will go K. San. And San. And enter. And activate. Done. So if we hit this now, we get a visual representation of how to get to KSAN, which will be fine. Alright, get my scratch pad ready to go. LA clearance, November 85 Sierra Mike, is type Cessna 172 Slant Golf, requesting VFR flight following to KSAN with the weather for my Cat 11.
Airfoil Sierra Mike, Los Angeles clearance on request, standby.
LA clearance, November 85 Sierra Mike, type Cessna 172 Slant Golf, requesting VFR flight following to San Diego KSAN with at 7,500 for Cat 11.
Calling for the Cat 11, is this 85 Sierra Mike?
Correct, 85 Sierra Mike.
That's who I was looking for. Number 85 Sierra Mike, cleared out of Bravo airspace on departure flight 255. Maintain VFR at or below 3,000. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 3430.
On departure flight heading 255 at 3,000 or below. Departure frequency 125.2 and 3530 for 85 Sierra Mike.
85 Sierra Mike, read back correct. Thanks for your patience.
No worries. Okay, so there we go.
To Echo Romeo, speed 180.
He's very busy at the moment. So everything looks
80.
good
180.
there. We are now ready to get our engine started. Okay, so this is going to be a very busy flight today. We are at South GA.
Departure 125.2.
Now, he's got a lot of plans going at the moment, so I'm just going to be taking my time. So there's going to be a lot of edits in this video, just while we get everything up and running. Once we're up in the air, things will be a lot more stable. At the moment, we are on the ground, so we are not a critical
taxi parking via whiskey. Have a good day.
aircraft for him.
Via Whiskey, Cherokee 701 Delta Tango.
Anyway, so let's park here. Yeah, park brake. Park brake on.
Again, your intention.
I want to make sure I've got the right taxiway.
For the clearance 2320, time now 2250 and 3/4.
So that is Alpha in front of
6
us.
miles south, inbound to land with Romeo.
643 Sierra Papa, expect further clearance 2320, time now 2250, and correction, time now 2251.
LA ground, November 85 Sierra Mike, South GA with the weather ready for taxi.
85 Sierra Mike, Los Angeles ground, verify squawk 3430, 3430, squawk altitude, and advise.
3430, squawk altitude, 85 Sierra Mike. 3, 4,
John
3,
Tower, Navy 2 Romeo on approach
0.
Navy 2 Echo Romeo, John Wayne Tower, Romeo 20, right, clear to land, wind 2008.
So I misread that one.
2 Echo Romeo.
LA ground, 85 Sierra Mike, squawking 3430.
85 Sierra Mike, thank you, that's working, runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, 85 Sierra Mike.
JetBlue 720, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
So now we get our nice long taxi. So this is Alpha here.
37 hotel taxi to parking, and that's fast with Cat 9, or good job. And 7 miles, 0 point, 100.
LA Tower, November 85, Sierra Mike, holding short 25 left with the weather.
0.5 Romeo steer, make sure you keep it climbing. Turn left, direct clipper, resume departure, climb via SID. Negative. Number 5 Romeo Sierra, turn left, direct clipper, resume the departure, climb via SID. JetBlue 1626, turn right heading 300. Say again.
November 85, Sierra Mike, LA Tower, holding short 25 left, ready for takeoff.
85 Sierra Mike, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, cliff takeoff.
25 left, cliff takeoff, 85 Sierra Mike. So this is proving to be very difficult to get radio comms in at the moment, so we are...
The John Wayne ground, runway...
We have our
20
takeoff
left,
clearance though, so
Alpha
now
Hotel, Charlie
things will
Kilo.
start going down.
Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo Baron 437 Papa Delta.
JetBlue 1626, climb maintain 9,000.
Now I'm really hoping I've got the right departure
475 Romeo
frequency.
Sierra, it was about 45 seconds ago, you're still flying westbound. Start your turn, please.
Hey, 25 left confirmed.
There we go, thank you.
Lights, everything are set.
Fullerton Ground, Skyhawk Line 96 for Lima, Tracy Parkin, base of the tower with Tango via Ticino.
Airspeed's alive.
Scout 964 Lima, Fullerton ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Taxiing runway 24 via Alpha 996 for Lima.
JetBlue 1626 737, 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, he's climbing through 1,800, climb maintain 1,000.
So we will turn to 255 in a moment. No, it's actually we're at about there.
JetBlue 76, sorry for all that. Contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
Okay,
Got
so
one
we're
to it,
climbing.
Alpha
Everything looks good. Flying directly into the sunrise.
JetBlue 1626, traffic no
We're
factor,
gonna,
climb maintain 13,000. Contact Los
autopilot.
Angeles Center
We're gonna go
135.5.
heading, vertical speed up, and then on that. Everything good. Okay.
JetBlue 726, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain level 340. JetBlue 1626, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 230, clear at San Marcos.
Now let's hope that middle marker doesn't get itself hooked up again, because it's what it seemed to do last time. Now I'm gonna pull my vertical speed down just a touch, but just
Departure,
about.
Mike. Radar contact departure.
85 Sierra Mike over departure. Just confirming 1252 85 Sierra Mike.
That's affirmative.
Roger, 85 Sierra Mike, thanks. SoCal departure November 85 Sierra Mike 2400 to 2500.
Just 85 Sierra Mike, SoCal departure, flight in 160.
Fly heading 160 85 Sierra Mike. Yeah, everything's good. Let's make sure our flaps are up. Landing lights can come off. Beacon nav strobes are all on. Mixture could probably come down a bit. I'm going to pull back on that. Wow, that engine.
904, correction, or 964 Lima. Close the tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff, and left downwind departure.
So there's LA there. So we just took off.
15 Romeo Sierra, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27, thanks.
Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra, contact the Los Angeles Center on 125.27.
This baby is slippery today. She wants to go. I'm going to get some cabin lighting on, I think. We're going to be...
Air 475 Romeo Sierra, Los Angeles Center, Roger. JetBlue 1626, contact Los Angeles Center 133.5. Air 5 Sierra, my contact SoCal approach 134.9.
134.9 at 850, Mike. And 1349er.
437 Papa Delta, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
SoCal approach November 85 Sierra Mike level 2500.
JetBlue 1620, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 320.
Now I think we should be
SoCal approach flighting 130.
fly heading 130.850 Mike.
Air 5 Sierra Mike, maintain VFR 2500 or below for traffic.
Maintain VFR 2500 below and 130.850 Mike, thanks.
So that's 3 Sierra Pop traffic, 1 o'clock, moving to your 12 o'clock as you turn, 4 miles southbound Skyhawk 2400.
Roger, 3 Sierra Papa Delta.
Skyhawk 85 Sierra Mike, got 2 targets for you, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock and 4 miles northbound turning eastbound Skyhawk at 3000. He's holding over the over at Limbo there, over to the coastline, and there's additional traffic just right at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, altitude gates 4,100 descending.
85 Sierra Mike, negative contact.
Air 5 Romeo Sierra, climb maintain flight level 230.
You did say 1 to 2. I've got nothing out there at this point.
Air 5 Sierra Mike, leaving Bravo airspace, resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitudes.
Own navigation, appropriate VFR 85 Sierra Mike. So there's traffic out there somewhere, both 1 to 2, 1 to 3 o'clock. So I'm constantly looking. Okay, tour. Now I want to make sure what our shelf is here. So I need LAX TAC, and this shelf is 5,000. So anything above 5,000. And we can start heading that way. So we'll go direct and enter and put you on GPS mode and then go nav mode. I'm going to go up to 4,500. Start our climb out. I'll get some more power in. Still got no contacts on those. No visual on those contacts.
There's some Papa Delta contact departure.
They're in around here somewhere.
So that's 437 Papa Delta, so departure. Radar contact. Resume on navigation, appropriate VFR altitudes.
I think they're actually all clear now because he is flying off that way by the looks of the map, and we've already passed by the other Cessna. So everything should be fine now. Watch our airspeed, check our mixture.
With 3 Sierra Pop, your EFC is in 1 minute. Say intentions.
I'd like to Hawthorne, do the 2-5 localizer again.
Reduce your Pop Leader to Hawthorne Airport via fly heading, make it a right turn heading 130. Radar vectors Seal Beach.
Having a look at this right now,
Direct Wells.
we are in here.
Hawthorne runway 25 localizer.
Once we get here, then we can climb to our
Maintain
7,500 that we want to climb to.
3,000 right turn to heading at 130.
Although we've got to be careful of this. So what we might do is we might go to 6,500 initially until we can make sure we're well clear of that. Although looking at our GPS, we will be out over the ocean, well clear of that shelf there. So that's the one we need to worry about. You don't not arm that. Oops.
5 Romeo Sierra Cadet Los Angeles Center 133.55.
Started climbing too high. And watch that throttle. So basically, I want to make sure I am
475 Sierra Los Angeles Center, climb maintain file 270.
Alright, I think we're actually alright now, so I'm going to hit that. And then I'm going to go up. Put that and arm. Alright, there we go. So now we're clear of that shelf. We can go up to 7,500 for the next one. And we can actually have a look out over this scenery. So, flying down the coast of Southern California, we're gonna have plenty of city and that to look at. The night lighting should prove to be quite nice. But we're climbing up to 7,500. We're 6.5 now, and we can push that nose up a bit more, get a bit more climb out of it.
Took out the park again, that frequency 3 Sierra Pop.
3 Sierra Pop 128.1.
28.
Our 643 Sierra Papa, SoCal approach flight 070. Vector for Seal Beach. John Wayne altimeter 2986.
And we are within 1,000 feet of our cruise now. And what I want to do, I want to put us on heading mode, and I want to head a bit back towards the coastline. Although I'm going to make sure I'm going to stay with this heading for the moment until I get out over here, and then I'll put us back into heading mode. I want to get back towards the coast a bit more because right now we don't have a lot of valid landmarks to look at. Bit hazy this evening. And we are coming up to cruise. So momentarily this will lock us in. That's going to speed us up, so we'll back off slightly on the throttle. And then, yeah, what we're waiting on is to clear this shelf here. Make sure we don't breach that. And if that's all good, we will continue on. There is a ship down there. Or an oil. Yeah, it's an oil field. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the scenery for a bit. This flight will take about an hour or so, so I'll check back in with everyone once we get a little closer to everything. So, enjoy.
So it's Tracy Air Papa across your beach at 3000 and cleared localized runway 25 approach.
Alright, so we are now well clear of that that shelf we were worried about. So I'm going to actually put us back into heading mode for a bit, and I want to fly actually a bit closer to the coast, because right now we don't have a whole lot to look at. So I'm going to turn us in. I want to get some visual landmarks and confirm where we are. I don't really want to be flying out over the water in case something does go wrong. What I'll do is I'll put us into heading mode. We'll go due east for a bit. That should clear us of the, that's the John Wayne there, Charlie airspace. That's LAX Bravo there. So we're well clear south of them, so we can fly back towards the coast. And then we'll continue south towards San Diego. We have had a controller change, so it looks like Keith Smith will be taking us in for the rest of the flight today, which will should be good. So anyway, we'll keep flying back in. There's John Wayne there. That's the one we landed at for the second part of the Cat 10. One of the more popular airfields in the Cali area on Pilotedge. Just a lot of things work so well coming
King
in
F5,
and out of
384,
that
Quebec, Los Angeles
airfield.
Tower, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff.
Plus here, Mike. Sorry about that, we missed it. Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6 850 Mike.
Cessna 643 Sierra Papa Hawthorne Tower runway 25 clear to land, wind 250 at 10.
SoCal approach November 85 Sierra Mike, level 7500.
85 Sierra Mike, SoCal approach. The Lindbergh altimeter is 29er89er. Report Mount Soledad.
2989 and looking for Mount Soledad 85 Sierra Mike. Okay, we are going towards Mount Soledad, which is down. We will get San Diego TAC and Mount Soledad is right there. Okay. So this is where things are going to get a little bit more interesting, because being a night flight, we're going to have some difficulty seeing the terrain. I'm going to go heading mode again for a bit, and I want to get us closer to the coast. I want to go actually quite a distance closer to the coast, so I'm going to do that. I want to get some more visual references rather than just the the GPS, so to speak. Hey, so that's direct Oceanside there. Now, is that Oceanside? Actually, what we will do is we're going to tune in the Mission Bay, which is 1178. So we're going to get that in here. Do that. 1178. Switch that over to there. We will put that in here as well. One 7-8, and we are 35.1 nautical miles from that at the moment. And now, having a look at this, Mount Soledad is there. We want a 139 from that. So if we put in 139, which is about there. We're going to go back a bit more right actually now that those things are getting very dark. There we go, we've got a nice visual reference on the coastline now. So, looking at this, to go direct Mission Bay is 130. So, all we want to do is actually go put that to there. And then we want to keep flying this for a bit. We want to actually put that in that and then hit nav when that line starts coming in. Then we will be looking for 7 nautical miles. So what I'm doing down here, this is the the Mission Bay VOR. So 144 is for 4 nautical miles from the Mission Bay. VOR is Mount Soledad. We are going to be looking for so 144 is thereabouts. So we had a slight misguided. We are flying currently. We're flying towards that course we want. Again, closer to the coast, so starting to get a bit more visual referencing going on. And then we're going to be looking for 4 nautical miles. So this will take a little bit to get that. It's going to be all clear, so we're not going to have to tune any ATIS or anything like that, but we will be having to use a lot of our nav aids with the how dark it is. Flashing lights over there. Keep an eye out for other planes flying. I can go back over here now. So we just turned onto 144 from the Mission Bay VOR. It should be there, and that will take us down to Mount Soledad. This is the live map from Pilotedge. So we are up here. This is us here. Showing my heading slightly askew at the moment, but that's fine. This is Mount Soledad here. There's a big mountain, and there's San Diego right there, International. So what we're going to do is come down here. We'll report when we get that. We're probably going to think about descending actually shortly, because we want to be down. How far away are we from that? We are... Yes, we're going to start descending. So I'm going to go down to 3,500. And I'll arm that, and I'm going to go down at... Let's go for 1,000 feet per minute.
Santa Barbara clearance. Say again, destination. Drop Golf EQ. The runway heading. Maintain VFR at or below 1,500. Departure frequency 120.55.
I may have actually
Squawk 5576.
left that descent a little too late. I'm going to go down a little faster because as I look, the shelf in front of us is 6,800. We are just below 7,000. There we go. We're below it now. But we've also got 4,800 there as well.
I want you to drop read back correct.
But that one there, that shelf there is 6,800.
Romeo Sierra, are you going to turn in anytime soon here?
So we want to be below
yes,
those shelves.
Then I asked you if you had the airport in sight, and you said yes. Then I said cleared visual approach, runway 26 left approach. You read that back. That cancels the descent via. You're cleared for the visual approach. Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra, turn left heading 280, descend maintain 5,000. Vector visual approach. Advise you have the airport in sight. It's currently 7 o'clock, 13 miles.
I'm going to slow down that rate of descent a bit. And I'm going to put that mixture up a bit.
Thierry for Quebec, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
So we're actually pretty lucky there with getting below that shelf just in time.
Sky 361 Echo, Gillespie clearance on request, stand by 1.
Now I'm going to have a guess that he's going to get us on tower next, so 1183, because he told us to report Mount Soledad, so 118.
King Air 5384 Quebec, SoCal approach, traffic 9 o'clock, 2 miles, same direction, altitude gates 1,600, type unknown, they are converging. King Air for Quebec, Roger, advise when you have altimeter 2984. Cessna 123 for Golf, Santa Barbara ground, safe position. Says 3 up off. Roger, runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 25 and Bravo. Cessna 3 Alpha Golf, runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 25 at Bravo. Cessna 123 Alpha Golf, runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 25 at Bravo.
Okay, so I think I just worked out what's happening here. So we're in this shelf here. This one here is 3,200 to 1,800 and 10,000 to 6,800.
5 Romeo Sierra,
So we're going to
approach
actually be
runway
flying
26
straight
left.
through the
And
middle
when
of
you
it
get a
at
visual approach clearance, what that
3,500, which
means
is actually worked
you
out
can
just perfectly.
descend and maneuver at your discretion as long as you maintain VFR conditions and keep the runway in sight at all times. You can do whatever you want as long as you do those two things, unless ATC gives you additional restrictions.
We are currently, what did I say the distance was? 4. So we are 7
Romeo
miles.
Sierra, landing clearance and approach clearance are entirely different animals. You have an approach clearance, you do not have a landing clearance. You can fly down to the runway, but you can't touch it. Landing clearance, you can touch it. Approach clearance, you can't touch the pavement.
That's all good. Now, thinking about this, we want to make sure we work out the runways and their headings for San Diego. So this is San Diego here. Got runway 27 and runway 9. Most likely we'll get 27. We're 6 miles off Mount Soledad. It is Mount Soledad, isn't it? Yeah. Now is that San Diego there? I have a suspicion that's North Island there. I'm pretty sure that is San Diego right there. I'm going to put a heading of 27 here. No, I won't, not yet. We are 5 miles. And that is confirmed, that is San Diego in front of us. So that's good to know. Okay. One thing I do need to double check is the field elevation of San Diego. 16 feet MSL. So 1500 will be close enough to Patton altitude.
123 Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, clip takeoff. Scott 3610 Echo, sorry about the delay. Clear to Palomar Airport on departure flighting 340. Radar vectors Oceanside. Direct. Maintain 4,000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 4014.
Yeah, we may have to do a little duking turn here. Back off on that for a bit. Waiting for a readback correct.
3610 Echo, readback correct.
Circle approach November 85 Sierra Mike, Mount Soledad with the field in sight and the weather.
Scout 10 Echo, amend the initial out, maintain 3,000, expect 4,000 5 minutes after departure. So that's 5 Sierra Mike, cleared through Bravo airspace, out or below 3,500, contact Limerick Tower 118.3.
Cleared through Bravo at or below 3,500, contact Limburg 118385 Sierra Mike, thanks for your help.
Carry Airport, Quebec, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
Limburg Tower, November 85 Sierra Mike at Mount Soledad with the weather.
85 Sierra Mike, Limburg Tower, enter right downwind, runway 27, clear to land.
Enter right downwind, runway 27, clear to land, 85 Sierra Mike. So we're going to keep this heading for a bit. I would like to lower my altitude a bit. It's gonna go down to, put that down to 2,000. I'm gonna go.
Gillespie Grounds 3610 Echo East Transient parking with Sierra, request taxi to the active IFR.
Care 538 for Quebec, SoCal approach Palm Springs, altimeter 2975, advise you have weather.
We have no real altitude items to worry about.
This approach runway 13 right. Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9.
That is Miramar Ness. Right there.
Scout 3610 Echo, Gillespie Ground, runway 27 right, taxi via Delta.
27 right via Delta 10 Echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that mixture rich.
Departure.
Good evening,
we're on heading
Las
mode.
Vegas Tower, Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra. Currently approaching runway 26 left.
Number 12 Traffic Golf, how do you? 147 Romeo Sierra, Las Vegas Tower, runway.
That's the end of the runway there, so we're gonna want to turn
Boeing
left
475 Romeo Sierra,
shortly.
clear to land on runway 26 left.
Direct enter. We are
Cessna 123 on
5
the go.
miles.
Santa Barbara Tower, how do you read?
I read you 555.
Cessna 3 Alpha Golf, that is a fail for the Cat 8.
I'm
Your
not doing
departure
the Cat 8.
instructions were fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500, and you did not do either of those. You turned off a runway heading,
I'm
and you
sorry,
climbed
Tower.
above
I'm not doing the Cat 8,
1,500.
and I was
So
not
that's a fail,
instructed to
say
maintain
intentions.
either runway heading or altitude.
3 Alpha Golf, I'm sorry, you stepped on me there while I was explaining that to you. So your instruction was fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500. You have to do both of those things. You have to fly runway heading and maintain VFR at or below 1,500. You didn't do either, so that's a fail, say intentions.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing the test. I missed the instructions to maintain runway heading, but I'm not doing Cat 8 test. I'm just trying, like, practicing for it. Okay?
So that's 3 Alpha Golf, Roger, so that's practice, so it's not a fail. However, it's still a violation. Contact departure.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I'm really sorry for the
120.55.
violation. I guess I missed the runway heading instruction and the altitude restriction.
So someone's having some
3 Alpha Golf,
difficulty.
you're stepping on me here. Contact departure 120.55.
120.55. 123 Alpha Golf.
We get some flaps in. Get my landing lights. Whoops, not that. Not that. Really? Really, plan? I'm clicking that. Thank you. So now, this airfield is actually quite interesting to land at. There is a nice hill and a highway and some big buildings right there. And we have to be aware of.
Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 3610 Echo, holding short 27 right, IFR.
3610 Echo, Gillespie Tower, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff, 10 Echo.
123 Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara departure, resume own navigation and appropriate VFR altitudes.
So just having a look at where we're parking, we're going for the north ramp. So we've got the field in sight. What? I armed
Carry
you.
for Quebec, go ahead.
Autopilot off my aircraft.
Great for Quebec, can only get you down to 7 at this time. Flight present heading, so maintain 7,000, vector visual approach.
Good evening, ground Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra requesting taxi from runway 26 left to terminal 3, gate E15.
5 Romeo Sierra, did the tower tell you to switch?
No.
Alright, so we can start turning in.
5 Romeo Sierra, two things. You're on the runway, which is definitely tower's jurisdiction. You don't stop on the runway when you're landing. You clear the runway all the way to the yellow bars if you can. So go ahead and go back to tower and exit the runway, please. I don't control that. You switched without him telling you, and you're on the runway. I don't control that.
So this is a interesting approach, but we're maybe a little high for it at the moment. But I think we're alright. I'll start turning now. There's the field in sight. We are a little high for the glide slope. We're going to back off that power, nose ourselves down. These guys here must have the loudest houses in the world. There we go. Hey, runway 27.
Cross thermal 7,000 cleared VOR.
Exited the runway.
Bravo approach.
Everything's looking good now. That power pole though, holy Jesus.
Okay, for Quebec, circle land, runway 13 right. Scott 10 Echo, kind of departure.
Departure 10 Echo.
Oh, bit slow, bit slow, bit slow, bit slow, bit slow.
One 5 Romeo Sierra, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, contact ground 121.1 on the other side.
That was Charlie 4 we just missed, so Charlie 5 should be just ahead of us.
Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra crossing runway 26 right at Alpha 1. Contact
Charlie
ground
5.
on 121.7.
Scott 10, correction, Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra, that's Alpha 7, it's the one you're on. Go straight ahead, cross runway 25, correction, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7.
Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra crossing runway 26 right at Alpha 7, contacting ground on 121.7.
That's 121.1.
Correction 121.1.
Scott 3610 Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4,000. Scott 10 Echo, eyes when you have the Palomar weather and request.
Limburg Tower, November 850, Mike, clear 27 at Charlie 5 for the North Ramp.
Air 5 Sierra Mike, pass with Cat 11, congrats. Taxi parking via Charlie.
Thank you very much for the pass, woohoo! And taxi to the parking for Charlie 850, Mike.
Scott 10 Echo, expect VOR Alpha approach and circle to land runway 24.
Parkmont Tower, Skyhawk 5904 Alpha, and inbound for a full stop landing and requesting the active.
November 5904 Alpha Oxnard Tower, runway 25 is the active at runway. What's your position?
Northeast of the up 25 runway.
November 5904 Alpha Roger, and make a straight in runway 25, report 4 mile final.
Good evening, ground Boeing 475 Romeo Sierra, currently holding short of runway 7 left on Alpha 7.
Alright, we made it. We survived. We are in San Diego. All the towers. It's a nice night. It was a fun flight, actually. Proved to be quite enjoyable. A lot of traffic to deal with. Getting radio comms was quite difficult at times, but we managed to survive it. We have completed all our Pilotedge cat ratings now, so now it's time to do our I ratings, which are all the instrument approach ratings, instrument flight rules. So I'm going to do some other tests. I'm not sure which plane I'm going to attack the I ratings in yet. I'm still working on that. I'm probably going to do some King Air 200s and other things in that. But this Cessna 172 has proved to be quite good. Bit buggy from time to time. I'm not sure if it's an X-Plane 11 issue or the fact that the Airfoil Labs Cesna 172 has been updated in a while, so definitely proved interesting across a few of the flights. Otherwise, everything is done and dusted. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, do please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help a lot. Let me know you guys are enjoying it. Leave a comment down below, and I'm going to go have a beverage and enjoy the fact that my cat ratings are done. Alright, see you guys at the I ratings. Bye.